afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is KDO, and this is Moon Mama Musings. Happy Halloween! Welcome back to my living room for another energy peephole. For today, the 31st of October, 2021. Happy Halloween! We are in a waning crescent moon. Waning crescent moon in the sign of Virgo as of 1:10 a.m. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? This is the energy of today. It's the first thing I heard. And then I started looking at this and saw that 1:10, 0110. Mirror, mirror on the wall. How interesting. Maybe some of you guys are being encountered today with some sort of a mirror to yourself, which is a really... It's an interesting energy. It can be a little bit conflicting, yes, but ultimately it's usually healing if we choose to take the opportunity to do so. We have the moon moving to Virgo, so it's giving us a little bit of solid energy to this fluid whirlwind that we've been in since the sun has gone into Scorpio. It's been really volatile energy in a really good way. It's a cleansing and purging kind of a deal, but yes, it's watery. Yes, it's all over the place. Yes, it's a little bit intense. And it's a little bit like if any of you guys have ever done any scuba diving or being in water in general. It's like being caught in a current, right? Like being in a river or being caught in a current where you're moving along with the way that the water moves, which is exactly what we want to do, right? We're not trying to fight the current. We're not trying to swim upstream. We're trying to go with the flow of the water, but every so often we do need a rest. So we're grabbing onto something solid just to give ourselves a little bit of a rest with this Virgo moon and our Scorpio sun. Really, really great. We've got two aspects today that I think are like fiery and warm and watery and lovely and amazing. So it just kind of keeps on bringing in this theme that we had from yesterday of water for the fire. We're balancing our emotions and our drive and our ambition and our sense of self so beautifully these days. And I feel like it's there's just this amazing energy of healing and of I'm coming out, that kind of deal. It's like we've done such a great job of healing ourselves, and now we're actually able to like put our best foot forward and do and be and express ourselves and all that wonderful stuff. I also just want to say that it's Halloween, so it's Samhain. We've got definitely like the veil is thin right around this time. It's just traditionally that way. So some of you guys may be feeling super intuitive lately, and especially in a watery moon, it's very, very normal to feel like heightened sense of intuition and empathy and all that stuff. So if you're feeling particularly witchy, go for it. I love it. All right, two aspects. The moon is sextiling Mars. Fantastic. Sextile is a beautiful healing energy. It's a supportive energy that like doesn't really create change, but it makes structure for change. And with the moon representing our subconscious and emotions in the grounded state of the sign of Virgo, a sextile with Mars, which is in this beautiful watery transformative Scorpio, is just wow. It's so nice. Like Mars is ready and rearing to go. Yeah. Now that it's come out of Libra, where it was kind of stuck and needing to balance scales and slow and steady and now that it's in Scorpio, it's like we're going to do this differently and we're going to transform everything and we're going to wash it out and we're going to it's going to be wonderful. It's the willingness to move forward that Mars is bringing that's giving us a sense of purpose that makes us feel at home. I'm hearing we just feel at home. This Virgo energy is giving us this real like it's the foundations, it's the grounding, it's the concrete. It's great. Feeling at home, really. I'm getting this strong sense of feeling at home. Oh, sorry about that. Oops, my bad. Yeah, well, we were done talking about that anyway. Where was I? Okay, so the moon is also sextiling the sun, and this is really great. It's just really great. It's just further confirmation. Again, another sextile, so a beautiful, supportive, healing, lovely, wonderful energy. And this is telling me that our ego and our subconscious are like locked in this embrace of polarity. It's just delightful. The energy is like opening up this sense of self, and it's like this. The sun being in Scorpio is like bringing us through this watery metamorphosis. That was a big one. Metamorphosis. The crystallis is made of water now, and we are just like being flushed through, and it's just it's not only giving us our what does it say here? It's not only giving our heart a boost, but it's also soothing our troubled mind. We've been really conflicted. Like a moon in Virgo is often an overthinking energy, but there's something that's going on right now that's just making our minds so much more at ease. Whether it's an event, whether it's just a change of thought processes or just something within you, but there is something that's changing, that your ego is just not as reactive as it was, and your ego is not punishing you anymore, and you're not self-sabotaging, and you're not doubting, and you're just feeling more and more exalted, and you're feeling more and more fluid, and you're feeling more and more as if you're getting to where you need to be. You might not know where you're going yet, like you really might not, but you know that you're on the track to getting there. It's just ooh. It's delightful. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Like, again, bravo. Well done. What a beautiful energy for today. All right. Let's get a card of the day from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Whoa. Okay. Explosive. Yeah. All right. We got 2. Don't want to take your eye out with my horn there. Okay, there we go. Interesting. So we've got 2. We've got Home in the Sky and Protective Nest. This is really great. So Home in the Sky, let's talk about this one first. It's number 41. It breaks to a 5, which tells me that there's some big changes coming. There's some big changes happening. We are in a state of flux. We are in a state of reimagination of a lot of the things that we're doing in our day-to-day. We're trying to bring a little bit more airy energy into things, a little bit more fluidity. And the Home in the Sky here shows out these cute little birds and their little houses and their little balloons just like floating about here. Yeah, you know what? These balloons may not have a rudder that you can like put yourself in a certain direction and say like land ho. Like you might be at the whim of the elements, but you're still finding a way to find comfort in that, I'm hearing, right? Making a home in this kind of unpredictable state that we're in. And the way that we're doing that is by like it's like a chrysalis, a cocoon, a nest, a protective nest here, which is 25, which is number 7, which is a number of expansions of expansion of luck. It's also for me a number of self growth, self healing, but within the self. Yeah, looking within for answers, looking within to change, not trying to control external circumstances, that kind of a deal. And with protective nest, it's like you're trying to fortify the things that you can. Yeah, you know that you can't influence every situation, right? The home in the sky, your home right now is being influenced by other things, but you're still able to find some sort of sense of home there where you protect yourself within yourself. And under here we have Weaving Flowers, which is the title card for this, or which is like the card that's featured on the box for this deck. So I've always find this is like a pretty, it's like this, when this card comes out, it reiterates for me that there's magic in the air. That like the reason why this Oracle deck was sort of poked at me to use for the card of the day was because there was magic in the air, and now they're confirming it by showing us this card. Weaving Flowers is number 33, which shows a beautiful alignment in collaborative sense. Yeah, it's like we're willing to cooperate. We're willing to work with people. We're willing to co-create with the universe. We're manifesting. We're in a state of it's 3 is also the number of the Empress, which tells me that we are in a receptive energy that allows us to create. Like think about a womb itself, right? The womb is the vessel for a baby to develop. But it is the place where the creation of the baby occurs. So not only is it a receptive place, but it's also a productive place, if that makes sense. So we're sitting in feminine energy, protecting ourselves where we need to be, but also kind of knowing that we have some work to do in it as well, and that we have some efforts that we need to make in order to create what we desire. All right, we're going to get a few from the bag of tricks, see what is going on. I shuffled up the deck or the bag really good. I poured it all out and mooshed all the little cards around together on the floor in the sun, and yeah, it was delightful. So we should get a real different. I mean, if we get cards together that we got before, it's because they truly, truly, truly need to be. So they've come apart and back together. Okay, first of all, we have joy and return. Okay, you guys have been in a really, 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 really heavy state for a long time, and you were feeling like there was a major lack of joy in your life. And my darlings, the joy is coming back into your life. The lightness is coming back into your life. the intrigue, the interest, the adventure, the love, the motion, the fun, the happiness, the fulfillment, all of that good stuff. You're on the fast track towards bringing way more happiness into your life right now. And I would encourage you to continue cultivating it, because it just helps us in the creative process when we're feeling supported by the universe. Clarity and separate. So some of you guys are in the need of separation from something, from someone, from a situation, from a thing, from a mindset, whatever. You're getting a lot of clarity these days about what it is that you need to separate yourself from, what it is that has caused division in yourself before, that now you're understanding better by looking at it as in terms of polarity versus duality. Yeah, you're getting a lot of clarity. Again, the veil is thin. I mentioned it before. Unapologetic. Unapologetic and release. Okay, so this separation, the clarity that you're getting about this separation is allowing you to wear your crown, be authentic and true to yourself, and release whatever it is, whatever chains are binding you. Gifts and conflict. Okay, so my friends, you are in for great gifts, but it's not going to come without a little bit of effort. Again, there may be some frustrating energies, there may be some conflicting energies, there may be some challenging energies coming towards you, but the thing is that they are all going to culminate in a beautiful gift, in a beautiful state of understanding that whatever it is that comes to you has been created by you. And I think that is perfection. Well, there you have it, my friends. All wrapped in with a bow. Easy peasy, straightforward. All right. That's it for me. I will catch you guys over on live later today. And then, as always, we'll see you tomorrow. But until then, I'm sorry for anything you're going through if I've made you feel a certain way. Thank you for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to the circuit that I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Ascended Masters, the angels, whatever energy is involved in bringing us these beautiful, clear, concise messages that are timeless, so that whenever we find them, whether it be right now, in the near or distant future, there are messages here for our greatest good. I love you to the moon and stars and to infinity and beyond and back. And I accept this, and I hope you do too. But if not, no stress. We'll catch you next time. Happy Halloween. Bye.